Your overwhelm is a gift. Let me say that one more time. Your overwhelm is a gift. So right now, I join you in a pocket of significant overwhelm. So overwhelmed, in fact, that I realize I haven't even plugged my microphone in, so I'm sure the audio is slightly dodgier than usual, right? But here we are. So right now I'm experiencing that as a kind of like weight and tightness across my chest, and as a challenge around breathing deeply, all right? So the challenges of building a startup whilst trying to do a master's on the very startup you're building, added onto a whole pile of family pressures, means that right now I am like majorly overwhelmed. And what has not made that situation any easier is the fact that Mike, my business partner, and I have a tendency to create a giant shopping list of things that need to be done and aren't always the best, shall we say, at understanding actually what is achievable and realistic in the time frame given. So almost rather than setting ourselves up for success, we have a tendency to set ourselves up for overwhelm. And that's where we find ourselves now. So today we have had to like strip right back everything that we like, this giant shopping list of probably 10 or 12 things. Like, yeah, we got to get this, got to do this for the business, right? Got to do this for the assignments. Four things. Like, what are the mission critical pieces that we need to achieve? And the bigger principle here is, and it can go as big as we want. So I'm going to try and keep it quite focused. But overall, particularly in the West, we are really bad at holding people through challenge. At various points in life, part of our growing, part of our development is that we have to die to the person we were so we can step into the person we're becoming. Now, the challenge around that means that we actually have to be okay with allowing people to break down. And that very often the only way for this breakdown to bring forth its gifts and its fruits is to go through it. We cannot go, oh, well, I don't want to do the breakdown bit. So the principle here around supporting people through breakdown, through initiation, is the only way out is through. But as you can see along the little ticker tape down the bottom there, unless you're overwhelmed, because to force through overwhelm is likely going to have a toll that could be far greater than taking a pause, taking a moment to actually allow the overwhelm to be shifted, to be strategized away. Because what is more important to your business? That you perhaps somehow force your way through this period of overwhelm, and in so doing, make likely much worse decisions and take a much greater toll on your health to the point where it could literally burn you out and take you out of the business for months. Or you take 30 minutes, 3 hours, 3 days, depending on the size of the overwhelm, to correct course, to breathe, to refocus, reprioritize, and most importantly, to allow your nervous system to reset. And that's been the process for Mike and I today, is to go, like, oh shit, like there's a lot on our plate. Actually, what can we eat this week? And if we could only eat 4 things, what are the things we've got to eat this week of the giant overstuffed plate that we have? So I guess the way to round all of this off is to flip that Pareto principle. So what is the 20% that would still give you 80% of the progress, if that's possible, right? What is your 20%? If you're overwhelmed, you can't force through it. That's just going to break you, all right? And in breaking you, break your business. So pause, breathe, and what's your 20/80? I'll see you next time.